Since the Pickmes and the Manosphere think on one accord, why aren't they marrying each other? I mean, isn't that the logical thing to do? Instead of these men complaining, you can choose from the Pickmes because they're ready to fall in line, but you won't do it. Why? Why not? Let me guess. Her ass ain't big enough. She not cute enough in the face. She a baby mama. Hold up. We got to get deep into this topic. So you got the men in the manosphere that are doing well. Some are even millionaires. But they're not picking the Pickmes. Why is that? So what are these men looking for? Are they looking for the naughty schoolgirl that is non-black? Or are they looking for the Instagram baddie that would do any and everything for a fee? Or maybe they're looking for Drea Michelle. A lot of successful men lust after Drea Michelle. They find her very attractive, and she is. Can she compete against the Pickme? A sad fact, Drea Michelle would beat out a Pickme any day because this is what high-value men want. But then they preach bullshit on YouTube. You gotta peep the game. I remember seeing footage of Drea and Diddy, and it was showing how they get along and how they're great friends. I guarantee you Diddy will always give Drea money if she asks for it. Drea Michelle is the fantasy for a lot of these men. I don't care if he went to Harvard University. You know, the men on the internet, they complain so much about the so-called Jezebels, but they love the Jezebels. They love the way the Jezebels look. They love the way they talk. They love how they run game. They love how they get money. They love everything about the Jezebel. If they really hated Jezebels, guess what? They wouldn't speak about them. They wouldn't give them any attention at all. Now let's talk about the Pickmes for a second. One thing I notice about them, the ones on the internet, they're very attractive women. But it's just one problem. Men don't like women that agree to everything they say. They want a woman with her own mind. As much as they claim they hate independent women, they actually love them. That's why they can't stop talking about them. Do you guys remember that movie Coming to America? And Eddie Murphy's character had that woman barking and hopping on one leg because she would do anything to be with him. But guess what? That's not what he wanted. He wanted a woman with some spice. Now it's clear to see that Eddie Murphy's character represents the Manosphere, and they want a challenge. You know, months ago, I was watching a YouTube video, and a Pickme was getting verbally assaulted by the male guests. And the men just sat back with smiles on their faces as this young woman looked like she wanted to cry. And I thought, damn, their fathers are pieces of shit. You know what's sad? These men won't marry the Pickmes, but if they were white women, there would be some marriages. Who want to smoke? One thing about me, I'm never going to feed you a fairy tale. It is too dangerous out here in the world for me to lie to you. In today's world, if you're not honest with yourself and the people around you, you can easily get killed. You know, the Manosphere has created a culture that their future daughters will probably not survive in. Some of your daughters, it's a high probability that they can either be harmed or even worse, eliminated by their partner. Now, don't get mad at me. Get mad at the numbers, the statistics. Numbers don't lie. The Manosphere's message has become so dangerous that you got members dropping out, saying, oh, I'm no longer a member. You will forever be a member of the Manosphere. Because guess what? The Secret Service is watching. To the Pickmes, you got to be careful because the way these guys are jumping ship from the Manosphere, something is about to go down. You may get a knock on the door from the Secret Service asking you 1,001 questions. This is really sad. I mean, to the Manosphere, what are you going to do when your daughters start dating and they come to you and say, "Oh, Daddy, the guy I like said I'm too black. The guy I like said he doesn't like black women. What do I do?" What are you going to tell her? Open her options to date Billy down the street? You know, when I created this channel, it wasn't about the money. It wasn't about the subscriber count. It was about saving young women's lives. You know, black men love telling black women, "Oh, you got to deal with us because you don't have choices." Who don't got choices? I've always had choices. Don't ever allow a man to tell you what you don't deserve. And what you deserve. You think a black man would ever tell a white woman what she deserves? Hell no.